Hello, you are watching my YouTube channel. I am your host, Kamran Arshad. Today, I have invited a guest in this vlog, and I am going to discuss her life, her visions, her goals, and most importantly, her field. Hello and welcome. We are delighted to have Mirjana Babar here today with us. Mirjana, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for invitation, and I'm really honored to be your guest.
All right, but to start this interview properly, I have something to ask you, which can be some personal and which can be some professional questions. So, one thing which I have noticed in your personality, and I would like to ask you why and when you choose this profession, you pursue this profession. I mean, when I reviewed your profile and I have seen a lot of things there, you are a digital artist, you are multimedia designer, you are a prompt engineer, Adobe Creative, so and generative AI. So how did you manage all these stuff? First question is.
Yes, yes. The flow was like this. I finished my bachelor studies as in computer science, information systems. But when time passed, I saw that I have more potential than just working with techniques and technology, with software and hardware. So
Hmm.
I did to change my course a bit, and I already had these tendencies to write good, to draw good, to make figures, little figurines, and so on. So I started my career in art.
Hmm.
I Yes, I went through Adobe courses, and later on I took master studies, and this even more forwarded me to usage of generative AI and design tools.
Hmm. And how do you enjoy your field? Because it's not the field of enjoy, it's the field of to create something, to think beyond the box, right? And a person, you and me, you are not ready anytime to think beyond the box. Sometimes we have a mood to entertain ourselves. Sometimes we have a mood to go outside with friends and colleagues, right? So the field you have chosen, it is very difficult, and the requirement of this field is to think beyond the box. So how do you do that?
I think beyond the box. That's my trace from whenever I know myself. I always question things, and I try to give a different perspective for the things that was happening to me. So I was definitely from the very beginning thinking out of box. Similarly, now when I started my career in design, I also have out of box ideas. For example, I wonder how would it be to walk the planets, not just our Earth, but to walk the planets like Jupiter or Mars or Venus. So I came to this idea, and with usage of AI, which is really empowering us pretty much, and helping us to put into reality some crazy ideas. I also started like series of posts which I'm doing on LinkedIn and Instagram, like travel cosmic journey through the planets. So I give viewer to people a view how would it be to walk on another planet. Maybe this is the kind of out of box thinking you just mentioned.
Oh, that's really great. But one thing I would like to ask you, the point is that is there any person who suggested you to pursue this career, or is this the career you only have chosen for yourself?
Completely my decision, because the influence of my environment, as you had a few similar interviews. Your environment puts you into one mode when you have to finish some things, to be a doctor, to be a lawyer, to have some normal job. By this trait, I finished my bachelor in computer science because it was profitable and also connected to my interests, definitely. But it was not all that I wanted to express and to show. So later on, I switched to art, but again combined with technology. So therefore, we have generative AI these days.
How old are you?
Well, are you sure this is a question
Is
for
this a
me?
difficult question?
No, it's not a difficult question, but it's not a question for interview. No, I'm 40.
Okay. And how long have you been doing this? That's why I asked this question from you.
I have been doing design for over 7 years.
Hmm.
Uh, Video editing, like, and generative AI for last 4 years.
And do you enjoy what you are doing, or are you just doing it like me, going with the flow, you know?
No, I really enjoyed it. I really definitely enjoyed it. That's why I made this big step to leave my consultant career and career in IT, which is profitable, and to make a step into to AI. I mean, into design.
You are not just going to the flow. You enjoy your work, right?
Yes, yes. I made this because I was not happy. I was not happy. I was bored. I didn't have an opportunity to express adequately. I was silent, and I noticed deep down inside of me that this is not me. I need more. I want to express better, to really be myself. So I slowly begin another career, and it was courageous from my side, because it's not easy to change the career, and not being like too young just after university, because it took me some time. I was working as a consultant in IT. Then there was some period when I noticed this need, and I changed.
Mirjana, how do you integrate generation AI into your creative workflow to enhance digital art and definitive multimedia design? How do you see that?
AI generally expands creative human capabilities and speeds up your basic design workflow. Same is happening with me. So I noticed from the very beginning of usage of AI that it speeds my design workflow pretty much, and empowers me to bring to life ideas which are not easily done. I use generative AI to create images, to explore different artistic styles, to create videos, and to develop ideas which would otherwise take me significantly more time. And one of the perfect examples for this is my master thesis project, where I had like an example in front of me, some famous artists and their work with generative AI. Then at the same time, I had an idea. I was out of funds, and generative AI was a perfect solution to bundle all these things and make a project, make a reality, something, my idea into reality. So I use generative AI, actually AI algorithms, to interpret raw environmental data coming from nature, from Amazon. This was my idea. So AI would pick them and interpret them into dynamically changing visuals and sounds, so visual and auditory experience for visitors. This way, they could see how something artificial and something modern as AI sees something ancient and organic like Amazon rainforest. This would make a deeper connection from them to a forest, to actually my virtual design. And it would definitely raise their awareness and maybe inspire action. So nothing of this would be possible if I didn't have a generative AI actually as my creative partner.
Awesome, awesome. All right, what is your identity? I mean, are you American, Canadian,
No, no,
Britain? Who are
I'm
you?
Serbian. Serbia is in Europe on Balkan Peninsula. It's like it's Eastern Europe, mostly Central Eastern Europe, and I am based here. I'm Serbian.
And what is your mother tongue?
Serbian.
Serbian. Okay. Can you say anything in Serbian?
Mogu da kažem, ja se zovem Mirjana, ja sam iz Beograda i drago mi je da sam danas gost kod Kamrana u intervju i evo pričam o generative AI.
I just recognize that you have mentioned my name. I just understand that. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
All right. Let's move on. What are your favorite tools within Adobe Creative Suite and how do you use them for multimedia projects?
Mm-hmm. Well, my go-to when it comes to design process are Adobe Photoshop and Illustrator.
Hmm.
Adobe Photoshop allows you many things. It allows you to work with raster graphics, so you can manipulate images in different ways. You can retouch, you can cut out, you can change background, you can expand background. So it is mostly used for digital works of art.
Hmm.
Then we have Adobe Illustrator, which is made for work with vector graphics. So you have points, you have lines, you have curves, and these are the basis to make an illustration, for example. You
Hmm.
can also create works of art in for digital and print in Illustrator as well as for Photoshop, but it's favorable for some print documents, for example. For creating different documents, I also use Adobe InDesign for print or digital publications. I use Adobe Premiere Pro, which is good for comprehensive video editing.
Hmm.
There so After Effects and so on. But Adobe noticed the benefits and the power of AI, so it integrated generative AI tool as a functionality inside of Adobe tool. So when you buy new versions of Adobe tools, you have option to work with Adobe Sensei, so you don't have to manually do some things. Adobe Sensei is actually generative AI inside of Adobe Creative Cloud.
Manjana, when you find some time only for you or your family, what,
Yes.
what do you do for fun?
Okay, so I finished Bachelor Computer Science, but the name of my university is Faculty of Organizational Sciences. So by default, I'm an organized person. I'm really practical and organized, and this is something. This is the skill you develop with time. You're not just born organized. You develop this when how time passes. But it's about organization. I wake up early, then
Hmm.
I meditate. Maybe this is something more familiar to Eastern cultures.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, I meditate. Then I do my work around my daughter. She goes to school, and then I start my work day.
Hmm. Can you share an example of a project where AI-driven design significantly improved the final outcome?
Yes, the perfect example would be my master thesis project, which I just mentioned. So I use generative AI from the phase of ideation to the phase of production. So I even used generative AI to create parts of my master work for master paper for my master thesis. Also, just around New Year, I came to an idea that I can make a movie. So I used generative AI to make a short 15 minutes movie. And I mean, can you imagine me making a movie? How much funds would it take, and the crew for making, like, from actors to I don't know, technologists and scenario writers and so on. But with usage of AI, I made a movie completely by myself, just with my idea. So I was guiding, of course, generative AI,
Hmm.
and we together as my creative partner, we came to this amazing
Hmm.
video.
Hmm. And the one question is that, as you have told us that you enjoy your work, as far as I know about you, when I have a conversation since 20 minutes ago, and I have known you something, I can predict something to you, right? So the question is that, what is the least favorite part of your job?
With you think I mean concerning design.
Yeah.
Well, that at the beginning, you together with client, you have a pitch, and then you have like a definition how to do and what to do, and there were many at the end, many changes and refinements. This can really be a challenge to stay focused, calm, and so on. So refinements and changes, but this is necessary when it comes to working in design field.
Hmm. And how do you approach crafting effective prompts for AI generated art to achieve the desired results?
That is very important to very important when it comes to prompting, is to have the basic knowledge about prompting and to experiment a lot, because how time passes, you come to more better and better solutions. So the key is to be precise and to sorry.
No problem.
The key is to be precise. So you have to have clear inputs in order to have a clear output. So precision is the key, and experimenting as well. For example, when I prompt, I use technical descriptions, I use parameters, I explore different artistic styles and guidelines. So experimenting is very important, precision, and it depends whether you're creating prompt for image generation, for video generation, or for music generation. The most difficult for me is when I make prompts for music generation, because actually I'm not a musician, so it's a kind of I'm a more visual type than audio type. So this comes as a challenge. Also, I started working with Leonardo and ideogram, but how time passes, I came to Midjourney, which is these days my favorite tool, definitely for image generation. And when it comes to Midjourney, there are different types of prompting. Usually, people prompt as writing a little essay, like a little story. But since I have prompting in my experience as a technical person, I prefer dividing parts of the prompt with commas. So these different parts of the prompts are connected to either lighting, either subject, either environment, and so on. So this is very, very big topic, like prompting, and this is something which occupies mind of people. And maybe this question is too big for this interview. Maybe you can think about making a special interview or
Yes,
even a
we will
post.
make another episode on specific this topic, and it will
Okay,
definitely help for the people. All right. I am going to ask a personal question to you. So
sorry,
I am going to ask a personal question. Can I?
again.
Okay. The question is that, being a female, how many challenges have you encountered so far in your life, and what was
uh,
that?
in my life or concerning design? Well, in my life, I live in Serbia. It's a Balkan culture, and maybe men are a bit more favored than women. But
Hmm.
again, we are European culture, and more or less we are open to things. So I think that just women need to be a bit more persistent, and but again, women have their charm, and this is something nature gave us, so we can use it to be a bit more charming than men and just try to flow.
Hmm. Mirjana, thank you so much for joining us today. It was really wonderful having you here and learning from your experiences that you have shared with us about your life, about your professional life, about your personal life. I have raised a lot of questions in every aspect of your life. I tried a lot. So, is there anything else you would like to share with our audience or any message you would think that you should share with the people?
Yes, there are many challenges when it comes to generative AI, and I see one part of the world completely open to usage of generative AI. Another part of the world, like people, are completely shut out and just sticking to their regular lives and their routines. But generative AI is a reality. I mean, AI as a part of our life is a reality, and people should just open. It's like we got used to electricity. It's like we got used to internet. So this is just another wave, another development in human life, and people should be more open and to usage of AI and generative AI. Some
Hmm.
cultures are advanced in this, like China, like America. But my culture, we are open, but not completely. Probably similar happens in your culture or any other cultures in the neighborhood. So I think that people should embrace this challenge. I mean, to get used to it, to stay open, and there shouldn't be any resistance. It will just empower us even more.
Hmm. Any message or any suggestion for me?
Suggestion for you, maybe you make videos and interviews. Maybe if your participants like me, they just change they're not looking straight to camera. Maybe you can use some generative AI tool to fix their eyesight. You can do that with generative AI. You can also experiment with some video generation tools to make intros or outros. Also, I can help you to make some graphics for your videos.
Sure, sure, why not? It will be an honor for me if you help me and guide me that how can I improve my video quality and interview skills. Thank you so much, Mirjana, once again. And thank you for
Thank
your time that you have participated in this podcast. And definitely, I believe it will be helpful for the people who wants to do something new in the life. If we talk about AI generation, Chat GPT, technology, so this podcast can help can create help for the people who wants to do something new in their life. Thank you so much once again, Mirjana.
Thank you so much once
Have a
again
lovely
to.
day. Good to see you. Take care.
Good to see you. Take
Bye.
care.